This is the Bay Area's news station. KRON 4 News at 8 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Celeste Noguera.
And I'm Cecile Noguera, and we're coming to you from the KRON 4 studios in San Francisco. We begin tonight with new pictures just coming into our newsroom. The world got its first look at Britain's new prince. To the roar of onlookers, Prince William and his wife Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge, introduced their newborn to the world. His name is George Alexander Louis. At 8 pounds and 6 ounces, he's third in line to the throne. The royal baby was swaddled in a white blanket with his head peeking out, and his dad joked that his son already had more hair than he does. After addressing the crowd, the family headed home to Kensington Palace. And in other news, a couple of divers off the coast of Central California got a very close look at the humpback whale. They were in the water near the boat when the whale surprised everybody. The divers were only a few feet away when the two humpback whales jumped out of the water. They weren't trying to hurt the divers. The whales had been feeding on sardines. The men had been on the boat called Magic, out of Morro Bay.
A family got a quite surprise at the Braves game in Atlanta today during the 5th inning of the game. The Sims family was treated to a message from husband and father Dave Sims and the U.S. Air Force, who had been deployed to the overseas, but has taped messages on the giant scoreboard. Wasn't the real surprise. Sims family actually at the game and comes out into the field and surprises his shocked family, who runs up, greets him with lots of hugs. Truly a great moment at all the old game. There's also some big news out of the world. Gymnastics Olympic gold medalist Gabby Douglas has been named AP Female Athletic of the Year. Douglas beat swimmer Messi Franklin in winning the year in London Games. She became the first African American to win the all-around Olympic gymnast title, taking home 2 gold medals. Gabby Douglas says it all began with her doing cartwheels when she was 4 years old, flipping around in the house off the furniture. Some 12 years later, she's on the top sporting world.
It's widely known that Barcelona's Lionel Messi is the best male soccer player in the world. But how about best female player? That honor goes to the player who goes by the name Marta, who's fondly known in her home country of Brazil's Pelé in skirts. Marta, who started playing soccer at age 6, has been named the FIFA Player the Year 5 times. Currently, Marta is playing in Sweden, but perhaps will return to play in the United States once again, dazzle America and soccer fans one more time. I love sports, but I also love movies, so how about a quick review of a movie I saw, Despicable Me, which is a computer-animated family-friendly comedy. As with most sequels, Despicable Me 2 had a lot to give up to, but it managed to deliver a great story for kids of all ages. My favorite part was the wedding scene. A big thumbs up for Despicable Me 2.
Time now for something I'd like to call our segment featuring brunch of cute animals. First up, the babies, like this one, month-old red panda cub, born at the zoo in North Dakota. On June 14, Maddie only weighed a quarter pound when he was born. Now he's tipping the scale at nearly 2 pounds. You can see his red colors starting to show, but it will still be seen few more months before he will be let outside for the visitors to see. If you think Maddie's is little, how about this little critter? Also a panda. In fact, she's a giant panda. Just days old, born at the zoo in Taipan. And then there's Ipone, the zonkey, part zebra, part donkey, born earlier this month in Florence, Italy. Just adorable. And speaking of zonkies,
look at the zonkey! Here comes the zonkey! And the zonkey has done it! He's loose! Oh, the zonkey!
Yes, that's a zonkey named Pinstripe, Bull, winning it all during Extreme Race Day in Minnesota, all part of Family Day at the racetrack, which included free pointy rides, face painting, and a petting zoo for the kids.
No doubt some real excitement at the racetracks, but here's my favorite animal story of the day. A mama bear trying to feed her baby cubs from a trash dumpster in Austria, California. The cub was trapped and couldn't escape, and the mother bear wouldn't give up trying to figure out how to open the lid to get one of her cubs out. You can see another of her cubs along for support. Finally, fish and wildlife officials came to the rescue and opened the lid. And after being stuck inside for about 20 minutes, the cub found its way to freedom and freedom. The mama will still some trash still stuck in one ear. And finally, tonight we'd like to give a big shout out to the Hillcrest community and to our parents and KRON for making this possible.
In case you're wondering, here's how we ended up right here doing the news, and was at the Hillcrest fundraiser. We got this video thanks to a cell phone camera.
I'll start the bidding on this at $250 and go. $250 we got, now $300 is bid, now $350, $350, and $400, $450, and $500 is bid, now $600 it is in, $700 back, and $800.
We won't tell you just how high the bidding got and how much was raised for our school, but it was a lot. So thanks again.
And thank you for joining us. It's been a blast. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.